Mansa Musa's Heart, the epic love story of the richest man in history. There lived a man named Mansa Musa in the heart of the legendary kingdom of Mali, where golden sands stretched as far as the eye could see, and the sun kissed the earth with its warm embrace. He was not just any man, he was the ruler of Mali, the wealthiest man in all of history. His kingdom was adorned with riches beyond imagination, and his name was whispered in awe throughout the land. Mansa Musa, who was born around 1280, was a legendary figure in West African history, known as the richest man to have ever lived. He was a member of the Keita dynasty, which ruled the Mali Empire, one of the largest and wealthiest empires in the world during its peak. Mansa Musa's family background traced its roots to Sundiata Keita, the founder of the Mali Empire. Sundiata's rise to power in the early 13th century marked the beginning of Mali's golden age, characterized by prosperity, cultural flourishing, and expansive trade networks. Mansa Musa inherited the throne from his father, Abu Bakr Tone, in 1312, becoming the 10th ruler of the Mali Empire. His reign was marked by significant achievements and milestones that cemented Mali's status as a global superpower. Under Mansa Musa's leadership, the Mali Empire reached its zenith, spanning vast territories that encompassed modern-day Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Niger, Nigeria, and Mauritania. The empire's wealth was derived primarily from the control of lucrative trade routes, particularly in gold and salt, which were in high demand across North Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Mansa Musa was not only a skilled ruler, but also a devout Muslim. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 is one of the most famous journeys in history. Accompanied by a grand entourage of scholars, officials, and servants, Mansa Musa embarked on the Hajj, showcasing the wealth and power of the Mali Empire to the world. During his pilgrimage, Mansa Musa distributed vast amounts of gold along his route, lavishing gifts upon the people he encountered, and leaving a lasting impression of Mali's prosperity and generosity. His extravagant spending caused such a significant influx of gold into the economies of the regions he visited that it disrupted local markets and led to inflation in some areas. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage also had profound cultural and religious implications. He commissioned the construction of mosques and Islamic schools along his route, promoting education and the spread of Islam throughout West Africa. His patronage of scholars and intellectuals contributed to the flourishing of art, architecture, literature, and scholarship in Mali. Despite his wealth and power, Mansa Musa was known for his humility and piety. He ruled with a sense of justice and fairness, prioritizing the welfare of his subjects and the stability of his empire. His reign was characterized by peace and prosperity, earning him a reputation as one of the greatest rulers in African history. Despite all his wealth and power, Mansa Musa felt a void deep within his heart. No amount of gold could fill the emptiness that gnawed at him, leaving him restless and discontented. He ruled over his kingdom with wisdom and benevolence, yet he longed for something more, a connection that transcended wealth and status. Nia, a young woman of noble birth, was born into a prominent family in the Mali Empire during the early 14th century. Her lineage traced back to the noble clans that served the royal court, with her ancestors playing significant roles in the administration, trade, and cultural affairs of the empire. Raised in a household steeped in tradition and prestige, Nia received a comprehensive education that emphasized the values of integrity, compassion, and wisdom. She was taught the intricacies of court etiquette, diplomacy, and governance, preparing her for a life of service to her people and her kingdom. From a young age, Nia exhibited remarkable intelligence, charisma, and empathy, earning her the admiration and respect of those around her. She possessed a keen intellect and a thirst for knowledge, eagerly engaging in debates, discussions, and scholarly pursuits. Despite her privileged upbringing, Nia remained humble and down to earth, always seeking to use her influence and privilege for the betterment of others. She was known for her acts of charity, her advocacy for the marginalized, and her unwavering commitment to justice and equality. As Nia came of age, she became increasingly aware of the challenges facing her kingdom and its people. She witnessed firsthand the disparities in wealth and power, the struggles of the common folk, and the injustices perpetuated by those in positions of authority. Driven by a deep sense of compassion and a desire for positive change, Nia dedicated herself to serving her community. One bustling day, amidst the vibrant markets of Mali, Mansa Musa's gaze fell upon Nia, whose beauty radiated like the morning sun, and she possessed a grace and kindness that captivated Mansa Musa from the moment he laid eyes on her. As she moved through the market, providing food to the less privileged people, children and adults alike, her smile lit up the world around her, bringing warmth and joy to the people she served in the community. Drawn to her magnetic presence, Mansa Musa approached Nia, his heart racing with anticipation. He introduced himself with a regal bow and thus began a conversation that would change both their lives forever. They talked of many things, of dreams and aspirations, of the beauty of Mali and the struggles of its people. In Nia, Mansa Musa found a kindred spirit, someone who understood him in a way that no one else ever had. As they spent more time together, Mansa Musa's admiration for Nia only grew. He admired her strength, her compassion, and her unwavering dedication to making the world a better place. In her, he saw not just a beautiful woman, but a soulmate, a partner with whom he could share his deepest hopes and fears. Determined to win Nia's heart, Mansa Musa spared no expense in his pursuit. He showered her with gifts fit for a queen, from exquisite jewels to rare treasures from far-off lands. He hosted grand feasts in her honor, where the finest delicacies were served on tables adorned with gold and silver, and under the moonlit sky, he serenaded her with love songs that spoke of his devotion and admiration. But despite his best efforts, Nia remained unmoved by Mansa Musa's displays of wealth and power. She saw beyond the trappings of royalty, valuing Mansa Musa not for his riches, but for the kindness and sincerity that lay within his heart. She appreciated his gestures, but she knew that true love could not be bought or sold. It could only be earned through trust, respect, and genuine connection. Realizing that he had been focusing on the wrong things, Mansa Musa took a step back and reevaluated his approach. He realized that true happiness could not be found in material possessions, but in the love and companionship of those who truly cared for him. With Nia's guidance, he began to see the world through new eyes, embracing the simple joys of life and cherishing the moments they shared together. As their relationship blossomed, Mansa Musa and Nia embarked on a journey of self-discovery, exploring the beauty of Mali and the richness of its culture. They traveled far and wide, visiting villages and towns, and meeting people from all walks of life. Along the way, they encountered both joy and sorrow, but through it all, they remained united in their love for each other. United by their love, Mansa Musa and Nia ruled Mali with compassion and empathy, using their wealth and influence to make a positive impact on the lives of their people. They built schools and hospitals, established trade routes, and promoted the arts and sciences, transforming Mali into a beacon of prosperity and enlightenment. As the years passed, Mansa Musa and Nia's love only grew stronger, deepening with each passing day. They faced many challenges together, but through it all, they remained steadfast in their commitment to each other. Their love became a source of strength and inspiration, inspiring others to believe in the power of love and the possibility of a better world. And so, as the sun set on their kingdom, casting hues of gold and crimson across the horizon, Mansa Musa and Nia stood together, their hands entwined in a bond forged by love. In that moment, they knew that they had found true happiness, not in the wealth or power they possessed, but in the love they shared and the legacy they had created together. As their story spread far and wide, it became a legend, a tale of love and redemption that would be told for generations to come. And though Mansa Musa and Nia eventually passed into history, their love endured, a timeless reminder of the transformative power of love and the beauty of the human heart.